Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video, and welcome back to Spaceplan. Now, I know what you're thinking, right? You know, you probably thought we finished this series off for good, right? Well, as it turns out, we didn't. On episode 13, I believe it was, which I called the finale of this series, which it actually isn't. The developer of the game actually left a comment on the video, which first off, I would like to say thank you very much for even checking out the video in this series in the first place, if you're watching this one. You know, I very much appreciate it. It's not too often where that happens for me, where the developer of a game actually comes in and, you know, gives his feedback on the content I produce about their game. So it's very exciting and very awesome, yeah, for me anyway, and I appreciate it greatly. But he came in and he said that we didn't finish the game. We had only gone through about halfway. We have to go through that entire thing another time, and then the game is finished. At least the story aspect of it is. And like, you know, I knew something had to be a little bit different, because the names of these items are different than what they were before. At least some of them are, if I'm not mistaken. So I figured, you know, maybe there was more to this game than just that first go around, but I figured, you know, that was the end of the story, and that's as far as I wanted to take it. But as it turns out, it was not the end of the story, so we're gonna play until we reach the end of the story. I don't know how much longer it's going to take. I would imagine probably another 10 or 15 episodes of this, and we'll get there. But we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to buy this. The Connecticut, whatchamacallit, this thing. I don't even remember what it was. But it does something for us. We'll buy that too. We'll also buy the Great Connecticut. Because why not? And I guess we should probably buy something from in here. Maybe even that out. And then try and even that out. I don't know. I have hardly any sort of idea what I'm doing at the moment. Because, like, going through this again on its own is kind of weird, in the sense that I haven't seen like this very early aspect of the game in a while. And on top of that, I took a break from the game. I guess we're going to call it a break. I took a break from the game, so it's going to be tough for me to remember some of this stuff. But I think we can maybe take you up to 10. We'll take everybody else up to 10. Now, I didn't know, when I booted up the game, I noticed that it had generated watts for me in my off time. I didn't know it would actually do that, though, because I thought that was something, I thought that was a power-up that I got, like, in the middle of the run last time. I didn't know it was something I had all along. Or maybe it wasn't, and I just have it this time around. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't remember. But, I mean, whatever. You know, I don't care. As long as it's generating stuff for me, it does not matter to me at all. You know what? We can keep going. Yeah, we'll take it to 15. Seems like a good place. That's 10 million watts. What just happened? There was a flash on the screen, and something happened. I don't know what happened, okay? So I need you to tell me. Oh, it shot at something. My planet shot at something, or my potato wedge shot at something. I don't understand, like, what the target hitter necessarily means. I don't know what we're really shooting at, if we're shooting at the sun or if we're shooting at our own surface. I don't know. I hardly understand anything. But it says, nice shot, that's interesting, that is not normal planet-like behavior. You talking about my planet, or are you talking about a different planet, or are you talking about the sun? Because the sun is not a planet, it's a star. But I figured you would probably know that, given that you seem to be, relatively smart. A whole lot smarter than I will ever be. Let's take you up to 20. I'm actually not going to be able to take this one up to 20 yet. At least not right away. Almost there. There we go. Alright, cool. So we're generating about 1100 watts per second, which is minuscule in comparison to what I had, at the start of the last episode. But, hey, I'm in new run. Got to deal with all this new stuff. Got to start from the bottom and make your way back up top. I should probably save up and buy one of these. Buy a spudalite or a spudalite or whatever it's called. Probably wait around for one of those. Because some of these things are already talking in the millions. And I don't think we're really close to that yet. I think it's going to be a bit before we can achieve that. I mean, at the rate we're going, yeah, it's going to take a very long time to get there, which is why I'm wondering, maybe I'm supposed to be buying a whole lot more than I am. Maybe I'm supposed to just be generating a whole lot more than I am, and I'm not. Maybe it's not even something in my control. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out soon enough, I guess. Alright, so we bought one of these. That sent us up to 1400. And there it is right there. It's heading down to our planet. Just gonna do it that way. I'm just gonna go down, wait till I can buy another potato wedge. Go down the aisle here. I mean, I don't really have to do that. I can just wait, but where's the fun in that? You gotta keep it going. You gotta keep doing stuff all the time. You gotta keep people entertained. And my commentary alone should be enough to do that, but it's not. So I gotta do other stuff. I gotta be on top of my game. We're just gonna take it up to 25 on all of these, and then we're gonna wait around to get another spudalite. And there we go. All right. So now we sit and we wait around for another spudalite, which shouldn't take too long. We are generating close to 1700 watts per second now. So I imagine we'll get there probably within a minute or two, which is nice. And eventually I want to be able to reach a point soon, really soon, where I can just keep buying spudalites and it's not even a problem. But I imagine that is going to definitely take some time. So we'll wait around. No big deal. Anyway, actually, I was about to just start rambling about nonsense, incoherent nonsense, but I would like to bring up that I know I didn't say this in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth video that went up today, because that video was recorded 5 days ago or something for you guys. I don't necessarily remember when I recorded it, but I didn't mention it there, but I would like to mention it here that I apologize for missing content over the past 3 days, I think, for you guys. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I missed content. And it wasn't like a conscious thing, I'm going to miss content Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was each and every day. I just, other things got in the way, really. And I'm not lying to you. I swear I'll put my hand on a stack of Bibles, and I'm religious, so you should take that for what it is. But I like, genuinely, other stuff came up when I didn't expect it to. I was kind of under the impression that I was going to have the time and the, not necessarily motivation, but ability to get that stuff done, and I didn't, because stuff would just randomly come up. And I swear to God, I am not lying to you. I know I've said stuff in the past where, like, anytime I'm making an excuse, which I am technically making an excuse. I really shouldn't be missing content ever. But that's not the point. I know I've said in the past, whenever I say this, I'm lying. That's not entirely true. Stuff genuinely did come up every single day when I did not expect it to. And I mean, Saturday and Sunday, it was mostly just like a lot of work I had to do, that I didn't realize I was going to have to do. But it is my fault, though. I kept putting that kind of stuff off that I had to do Saturday and Sunday. I was putting it off, and I wasn't taking care of it beforehand when I should have been taking care of it. And then it reached a point where I had to take care of it, or otherwise shit would hit the fan. So my apologies for missing content. I don't intentionally try to miss content, but sometimes it happens, and I'm going to try my best to get back onto the normal schedule and hopefully, put out as much content as I'm supposed to. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not under the impression that you guys care all that much, but it bothers me a lot that I miss content, or when I miss content. It bothers me a lot because, like, I don't know what it is about me, but I like it. Like, it's extremely difficult to explain, but I love, like, consistency in the sense that I like seeing it. Doesn't mean I can necessarily follow through with it, but I like seeing consistency in anything, even in stuff that I can't control, for example, I'll go to, I don't know, it's an example of a YouTuber I can use. I mean, I guess Northern Lion, since I've been talking about him for God knows how long, and God knows how often lately. I'll go to his channel, and I'll like, maybe at 10 o'clock at night, or midnight or something, and I'll see, like, I'll go to the videos tab, and I'll see that he's uploaded content every single day at the same exact times, and it's lined up real perfectly, and it looks good, and it just feels good. When you're not even the one in control of it, you're not even the one that has to maintain that consistency, but just seeing it, for whatever reason, for me, like, it feels great. It, like, makes me feel good. Don't understand it. It's difficult to explain, so it would make perfect sense to me if you did not understand at all what I just said. But, like, yeah, and that translates to my channel too. I'll go into my video manager and I'll see scheduled 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and that'll make me feel good because there's consistency there. And you would think that because I feel this way about consistency, I would be more consistent more often, but I'm not. And it's probably because I let other things get in the way, and I don't manage my time well at all. And I never want to give you guys the impression that I'm blaming something or blaming someone else for me missing content, because it's always my fault, in the grand scheme of things. Things do come up, and things did come up over the past weekend, but it was still my fault because I could have prevented those things from occurring. I could have still gotten that content out if I had just taken care of that stuff that I had to confront on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If I had just taken care of that beforehand, at an earlier point, wouldn't have had to have dealt with it then, at a time where I kind of needed to get content ready. So in the grand scheme of things, it's always my fault for me missing content. I don't want to ever give the impression that I blame something or someone else for that. It's always my fault, 100%. And I'm willing to acknowledge that because I know it's a problem I have, and I know it's something I need to work on. So there you go. I don't really know what else I want to talk about. Frankly, I feel like I've been recording for a while, but I actually don't know when I started this episode. Which, figures. I don't know why I don't set a timer. I always forget to do that. I should set a timer. But then again, like my phone, it'll turn off when the timer is running because the timer app doesn't keep the screen on. So I'll look over at my phone and the screen will be off, and maybe I'm in the middle of something like a Binding of Isaac or something where you're constantly doing something. You constantly have to be paying attention to the screen, and I can't remember, or I just can't at the moment go over and turn on my phone again, only for it to turn off in like 3 or 4 minutes after that. And I do have a digital clock in this room where I'm recording, and I usually base how long I've been recording off of that, but I didn't look to see what time it was when I started. But you know what? I'm gonna assume that I've been recording for a while. I'm gonna say it's maybe been around the 15-minute. Maybe it's been around 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know. But I am gonna end it here. So Spaceplan is back. If you guys missed the series, yay, it's back. If you didn't, well, sorry. We're bringing it back. And if you guys enjoyed and are enjoying this series, let me know down in the comments section below. Like the video and share it with your friends. Let me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box down below if you want to pick it up for yourself. And if you guys enjoyed this video in particular, again, all likes and comments are greatly appreciated. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you very much, and I'll talk to you later.